actually on my way right now to get rid of our recycle at our recycling center. And then we're gonna go back and do a little bit more gardening. During the last video, we were able to get our frames built for the garden. I think I'm gonna leave it just as it is. Some of the other ones I've seen should really put something in the corners just to stabilize the garden itself, but I think I'm going to leave it. We'll just fill it with dirt, hope for the best this year. If it doesn't work out, as always, next year we can alter that. I want to get some cardboard in the bottom, just fill it with some sticks, then we'll fill it with the dirt that we have from digging out around the barn last year, which should be really good dirt this year. There is a lot of old either cow manure, pig manure, something mixed into the dirt. So I'm hoping if we use that this year, it will give us a really good yield on our vegetables. Our little baby vegetables are doing okay. Not all of them have survived, which is unfortunate, but it has taken a lot longer than we thought this year. We're already into June, and normally we have gardens starting to be planted at the end of May. So we definitely have a late season this year, which has resulted in some of those little babies. I didn't transplant a whole lot into larger cups like I had thought I was going to. Our green peppers, I've never really attempted green peppers from seed before, but those little baby plants are actually doing the best out of everything right now. We still have some tomatoes that are good, so we're gonna hopefully get those planted this weekend. We'll get some other seeds planted this weekend as well. Lots of veggies. We've got the cucumbers to plant. I want to get out and get some of the flowers, some of our sunflowers planted hopefully this weekend. Just while I'm out doing this and getting the recycle gone, Rob's at home cutting some more grass and cutting down some small branches and stuff. So we'll see how far he gets when I get home. Just have some recycle. Yeah.
You know about our glass jars, you have to have the lids off.
Yeah, I don't have any glass jars,
And
just some bottles. And yes, yeah.
Whenever you bring them.
Okay. I have glass bottles, but they're rinsed and there's no tops on them, so yep.
Everybody's been telling us, oh yeah. And then I go down there and there'll be like 10 of them with lids on.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Nope, no lids on these ones.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Job number 1 complete for the morning. Back home. So that might not go according to plan. It's the only problem with just stacking everything on top of each other. A lot of it's stuck. A lot of it is actually too big, and some of it is that thorny ash from last year, which without gloves does not feel good on the hands. So we might just ditch this idea. We'll take what we have and go from there. So I thought I'd just bring you down and show you the pile of dirt that we're dealing with. Actually, now I see I might be able to use some of that wood too to fill the garden bed. A little bit bigger, but it'll help. So if I can still find it somewhere down here, we had made a big dirt pile, and well, as you can see, the grass is kind of taken over everything. So we'll have to kind of come in here, but in behind here, there's our dirt pile. It does have some other things in it. Doesn't even look like a dirt pile because all the grass has grown, and I don't know what this is, but I got a kick out of it last year when this dirt pile was over in front of the barn. We have this, it's some sort of wild zucchini, I believe, and it grew the biggest zucchinis. That's why I'm hopeful that this dirt mixed in with whatever manure was in it will give me some really nice veggies this year. So we'll have to wait till Rob's done with the tractor. He's still just cutting the grass right now. So we'll go back, we'll see where we stand right now, maybe take a peek at the gardens really quickly before we get started, and see how far we get today. All right, we are back at the garden beds again. We have a bucket full of sticks and cardboard ready to go in here. So we're gonna fill this, get it full of dirt, and then hopefully some plants. It is hot. I know I shouldn't be complaining about this heat because we waited so long for it, but we went from like 5 degrees to 25 degrees. Seems like almost overnight. So I'm enjoying it. I like the nice weather. Just maybe a little too hot right now. I probably shouldn't say that, but oh well, I said it. All right, so we got the one. I think that's as much as I'm gonna do. I'm not sure what this is gonna look like. There's a lot of glare on my phone right now, which is what I'm using to film this, so I guess I won't see what it looks like until maybe you see what it looks like. The next one, which I'm going to tackle, the other big one over here, I'm just going to do cardboard in this one, and then in the smaller one here, I guess in the big one here, now that I can actually see what I'm recording, I'm just going to do cardboard in these two. So we got the cardboard in the garden bed. Sticks are in the one garden bed that we're going to leave them in. I forgot how buggy it is back here. The mosquitoes are just going crazy. They've been all over me, so I'm sure I'm going to have so many bites all over me after this little endeavor. But that's okay. We're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. I think the next step for me is to go in the house, have a quick drink of water, get rehydrated, because I feel like I'm probably starting to get a little bit too much sun right now. And then we'll come back out, we'll get some dirt in here, and start planting. Break time is over. We got hydrated, and now it is time for dirt. So Rob is helping me. He is going to scoop it. We're going to go take it, and we'll spread it out, and then we can get planting. Alright, I think we'll put one more scoop of dirt in this one, and then we'll move on to the second bed beside us here. But I will say, even though there's some random things in here, I don't know what that is, and some rocks, this, after it's sitting over the winter, has just turned into really, really nice soil. And again, like I was saying before, it's got some manure mixed in there, so hopefully we do pretty well with our garden this year. So far I'm happy with the way it's turning out. Despite having some weeds in there already, but that's okay. Cost of getting free dirt, or having free dirt on your property, I guess. Probably something we don't need in the garden. An old hinge. I'm okay with rocks. Not okay with hinges. Alright, that does it for this bed. Now we're gonna get into the next big one right beside us here. So there we are. We have all the dirt in the beds. Looking good. I'm just going to let it sit overnight. I'm not going to plant today. I'm going to do that tomorrow. It's supposed to be another nice day tomorrow. This one here definitely has a few more rocks than the other ones. More gravel, just small, so that's not a big deal. And this one is good too. A lot of sticks and stuff in there. You can see how dark it is just with the mix of manure that's in there, so I'm hopeful. We'll see what happens. We'll start getting things planted tomorrow and we'll cross our fingers. Welcome back to planting day. We've got everything set out here already. I'll give you a quick gander here in a sec. So we're gonna get our tomatoes planted. We're gonna get our peppers planted. They're all started by seed. Not very many tomatoes. There were 2 tomatoes that I planted in larger cups. They have actually grown quite large. The only problem is I didn't label them, so I'm not actually sure if they are my cherry tomatoes or my beefsteak tomatoes. So that'll be a surprise once they start getting some fruit on them. But otherwise, I'll show you here what we're going to do. So there's our starters. So you can see the 2 big tomato plants, the green peppers, which are doing really well. There are a couple smaller tomato plants that we're still going to plant and see how well they survive. It always amazes me. I've done that before and they've actually come up and had lots of tomatoes on them. So I think we're going to do some radishes here. We've got some beets. What else we got here? Some carrots. And then we're going to do some spinach. And then on this side, we just have some green beans, yellow beans, as well as some cucumbers. So, of course, cucumbers are going to need a little bit more space, so we'll give them as much space as we can. And we'll get the rest of these guys planted. Today's going to be perfect for planting. It is nice weather right now, but it's actually still supposed to start raining tonight and into tomorrow. So hopefully we can get everything planted today. They'll get a nice good watering tonight and tomorrow and help them out. That's the one problem we have back where we are with the gardens. There's really no water source, definitely no taps or anything like that. So I'm really going to rely on the rain. Worst case scenario, I'll have to just bring buckets of water back with the tractor and give them a good soaking once in a while. I think planting is finally done, at least for now. I can't be out here any longer. The mosquitoes are just way too bad. I feel like I'm swatting myself every 30 seconds. Mosquito bites that I got last night and yesterday, I could probably play a good game and connect the dots on my legs. So we'll see what tomorrow has to hold after I've been out here today. But we got most of it all done. I'll show you really quickly here what we've got. So this garden, obviously, it doesn't look like anything right now, but we have carrots, green beans, yellow beans, and beets in this garden. Over here, we planted the radishes and spinach, and then we have the little green pepper plants all planted there. So hopefully they do really well. And then in the little garden right next to it, I just really dedicated this one just to tomato plants. I tend not to give them enough space from year to year, so hopefully this year they have lots of space to spread out. You can see my two big ones here, which I'll have to get my actual proper tomato cages. They're somewhere in the barn. I just couldn't find them for today, but I'm hoping like even these little guys, they're trying to hang in there as best they can. So I'm hoping now that they're in some proper dirt, they will just grow and be big, healthy tomato plants. Most of the little ones are all cherry tomatoes. I'm pretty sure these two big ones are the beefsteak tomatoes, so hopefully they start doing well. But yeah, the mosquitoes are just way too bad. Obviously our grass is still really long. Rob was out and cut a little bit more, and I think that's what's kind of riled them all up for tonight. So we're going to go in the house now, call it a day. Alrighty guys, we're going to end it here. We've got the garden beds planted for now. We might build one more. There was some corn that I wanted to plant. We just didn't have enough room in these guys. So we'll see. We might pass on that for this year and go with next year. But guys, once again, thank you so much for following along. Appreciate having you here for the ride with us. We'll see what we're going to start next now that we've got this done. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see.